In this video, we are going to discuss the revised syllabus 2022 of Class 10 History, and we are going to discuss the question and answers of the lesson, The Impact of the British Rule in India. And my dear viewers, if you want the previous history lessons notes of the revised syllabus, you can visit the description box and find the link. And the link will also be shared in the I button above. You can go through it and find all the answers of this revised syllabus chapters. Now let's get started. But before that, if you are viewing my video for the first time, do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get the notification of all the upcoming videos. Do share the video with your friends. Now let's get started with the chapter notes without wasting much more time. Let's get started with the first main fill in the blanks with suitable answers. First one. Diwani Adalat in civil court was introduced by Dash. Answer is Warren Hastings. Warren Hastings. Second, the post of Superintendent of Police was created by Dash. Answer is Lord Cornwallis. Lord Cornwallis. Next, the permanent zamindari system was introduced in Bengal and Bihar provinces in dash. Answer is 1793. 1793. Next, the land tax system introduced by Alexander Reed is the dash. Answer is Raithwari system. The Raithwari system. Next, the British officer who supported modern education in India is dash. Answer is Warren Hastings. Warren Hastings. Next, the Regulating Act was implemented in the year dash. Answer is 1773. 1773. Next main. Discuss in group and answer the following questions. The first question is illustrate the judicial system formulated through East India Company. Answer. The judicial system formulated through East India Company are with the dual governance, the authority to collect land taxes, civil and judiciary were given to the Indian officials, whereas the British retained the authority of managing the revenue collected. The British brought more centralized judicial system in India. Two types of courts were established in each district. A Diwani Adalat as a civil court and a Faujdari Adalat as a criminal court. In these civil courts, Hindus were dispensed justice as per the Hindu scriptures and the Muslims as per the Shariat. Civil courts came under the administration of European officers. The criminal courts were under the control of Qazis. Okay, so these are the points for this answer. You can remember in the points, so it's easy. It becomes easy for you all. Okay, next one. What are the measures undertaken at the time of the British in police system? Answer. The measures undertaken at the time of the British in police system are Lord Cornwallis implemented the efficient police system in India for the first time. He created the new post of Superintendent of Police. He divided a district into many stations in 1793 and put every station under a kotwal. He put every village under the care of Chowkidar. Kotwal was made accountable for thefts, crimes, and other law violations at village level. The severe drought of 1770 led to a weak law and order situation. The system of appointing British magistrates started in 1781. The police officers were under the power of the magistrates. The police system underwent continuous changes. In 1861, the Indian Police Act was implemented. Indians were not appointed for the post of officers. In 1902, the Police Commission allowed the appointment of suitable Indians qualified for the post of the police officers. In spite of all these measures, the discrimination against the Indians did not end. Okay, so here we finished with the answer. Now let's move on to the next one. In permanent zamindari system, the Indian farmers were born in debt, lived in debt, and died in debt. How? Answer. Lord Cornwallis implemented a new land tax policy in Bengal called permanent zamindari system. Under this system, zamindar became the landowner. He was free to collect any amount of land taxes from the farmers and could retain the excess money collected. Both the zamindar and the company were benefited by this system, but the farmers were the grave sufferers. The farming laborers, suffered due to irregular working opportunities in the farming lands. They were exploited and had to lead a life of insecurity. Thus, it is said that the Indian farmers were born in debt, lived in debt, and died in debt. So, next question. What were the main aspects of Raithwari system? Answer. The Raithwari system was first implemented in Baramahal region by Alexander Reed in 1792. The system was later implemented in Madras and Mysore region by Thomas Munro in 1801. Both the farmer and the company were directly linked. The tiller of the land was recognized as the owner of the land. The owner had to pay 50% of produce as land tax to the company government. The land tax had 30 years tenure. The tax could be reviewed after this tenure. The officials looked punitive actions to collect land taxes. The farmers had to borrow from the moneylenders whenever the crops failed. They had to sell their lands whenever they failed to repay the loans. More of the farmers had to lose their lands due to this implementation. Next, what were the effects of British land taxes? The effects of British land taxes were a new class of zamindars who exploited the farmers was created. The farmers who were subjected to the exploitation of the zamindars became landless slowly. Land became a commodity. Loans could be raised by mortgaging the land. Many zamindars also had to mortgage their lands in order to pay the land taxes. The agriculture sector became commercialized and had to grow raw materials needed by industries back in England. The moneylenders became strong. Next question. Make a list of the effects of the British education in India. Okay, what were the effects after the British education started in India? Answer. The list of the effects of British education in India were Indians could develop modernity, secularism, democratic attitudes, and rationality along with nationalistic ideals. Impetus was received for the local literature and languages. This facilitated unity in thinking process among the educated class. Periodicals started emerging. These scrutinized the policies and the working of the government, which in turn enabled the Indians to have critical opinions on various issues. New social and religious reformation movements emerged. The thoughts of the thinkers like J.S. Mill, Rousseau, and Montesquieu brought fresh thinking in the mind of educated youth of India. The freedom struggles that were taking place across the globe influenced the Indians also. Indians could understand and appreciate their rich tradition. Next, what were the restrictions imposed in Regulating Act? The Regulating Act was implemented in 1773. Under Regulating Act, the Bengal presidency gained control over the other two presidencies. The governor of Bengal became the governor general of all three presidencies. The Governor General was authorized to direct, exercise control, and to supervise over the other two presidencies. The Bombay and the Madras presidencies could not declare war on anyone. Only during acute emergencies they were entitled to act independently. According to this act, Supreme Court was established in Calcutta. Next, what are the important features of the Indian Government Act of 1858? Answer: the important features of the Indian Government Act of 1858 are: the license of East India Company was cancelled and India was brought under the direct administration of the Queen. The post of the Governor General was changed into Viceroy. Lord Canning became the first Viceroy of India. A new post called Secretary of State for India was created in British government. The secretary was part of British cabinet and was responsible for the administration of India. A Council of India was created in order to assist the secretary in administration. The council had 15 members. Next question. How does the India Government Act of 1935 become the base of Indian Constitution? Answer: the India Government Act of 1935 became the base of Indian Constitution with the following features. A federal system of Indian principalities, British governed regions and Dominion states were formed. Reserve Bank of India was established. Diarchy was established at the center. Diarchy was abolished at the provincial level and autonomy was granted. The federal court was established. Next question. What are the important features of 1919 Act? Answer: the important features of 1919 Act are: Act formulated bicameral legislative body, that is lower house and upper house were formed. Diarchy was allowed at provincial governments and High Commissioner was appointed for India. Promised to improve local self-government. Provincial budget was separated from central budget. Separate electoral college was extended for Muslims, Sikhs, Anglo-Indians and Europeans. So these were the question answers of this lesson. I hope these answers were helpful for you all. If you liked the video and you found the video helpful, do hit the like button and share with your friends.